Hello students, how are you? How is going, dear students? Please, all of you, bring your book. Today we have a new topic, how rocks form. Have you ever asked yourself what is the rocks and how they are formed and how many types we have? You should know and focus what you know about rocks and how they are formed and how many types of rock we have. As you know, previous lesson, do you know we talk about the types of rocks and how we can use and to our daily life. And for today, we have a new topic. We talk about how rocks form. Three types of rocks we have. All of you, bring your book in front of you, page number 94. Page number 94. Uh, and bring your book and pencil to write down and important pointers in your notebook and underline the definition in your notebook. Are you ready? How rocks form? Three types of rocks we have. How many types of rock we have? We have three types of rock. If I asked you how many types rock we have, you should say or answer the question this one. Three types of rocks. Okay, three types of rocks. Look, dear students, look, rocks have not formed in one way. Okay, the rocks have not formed only in one way. Okay, not in one way. They have formed in three ways, as I told you, in three ways. Therefore, rocks are classified into three groups based on the way they have formed. Okay, the rocks are classified into three. Classified in how much? In three groups, based on the way that they have formed. So you should now we have three groups and classified in three groups based on the way that they have formed. Number one, igneous rock. Okay, number one, underline. Okay, number one, igneous rock is a rock that was once melted, then cooled and hardened. This is what this type of the igneous rock. First time, how they are formed, melted. It means just like a liquid, and then cooled, just like a cooled, and then the temperature of this rock are decrease and then hardened, and then they form just like a rock and very hard. This type of rock is called what? Called igneous rock. Igneous rock, underline all this definition of the igneous core until here. Okay, igneous rock is a rock that was once smelted just like a liquid, then cooled and then hardened be a rock. The second one, what we have, a sedimentary rock. Sedimentary, it means the rock are first time is very small. Is rock that formed from a small rock particles. Okay, that rock formed just like a small rock particle. Soil, for example, and dead animal are stick together plants which accumulated and become hard over the time. Okay, um, they need many years to make this rock because the soil and the dead animals and plants which accumulated and become hard over time. What is the sedimentary rock? Is a rock that formed from a small rock particles, like what? Like a soil and dead animals and plants, which accumulated and become hard over time. And the third one is metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock is a rock that was exposed to a great heat and pressure. This one is different than in the igneous rock and sedimentary rock because that type of rock was exposed to a great heat and pressure, and changed into a new rock. Okay, after a while they change to a new rock. Okay, they change it to a new rock. Metamorphic rock is a rock that was exposed to a great heat and pressure and then change it into a new rock. Look at this question. How does a metamorphic rock differ from sedimentary rock? That one is exposed and a great heat and pressure. But the sedimentary rock are small rock particles, soil, and dead animals and plants which accumulated and become hard over the time. But that one, then they change into a new rock. Okay, dear students, now do you understand how many type of rock we have? We have three types of rock: igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. If I asked you the question, what is three types of rock? What is three types of rock? You should write down igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. Okay, dear students, look at this picture. This is how the igneous rocks form from the melted rock in the volcanoes that has cooled and then hardened. Some igneous rocks come from volcanoes. As I told you, the rocks come from where? Come from the volcanoes and then cool to they form a new rock. And then we have other topic is called the rock cycle. What is the rock cycle? Okay, look at here, dear students. Rock cycle. You know that there are three types of the rock: igneous, as I told you, metamorphic, and sedimentary. But did you know that each type of the rock can be changed into the other types? We have how many types of rock? Number one, igneous; second one, metamorphic; and the third one is sedimentary. But all of them are changed to a new type. This process of rock changing from one type of rock into another is called rock cycle. Okay, this is called what? Called rock cycle. If you look at this picture, we have, as I told you, sedimentary rock, we have metamorphic rock, and we have igneous rock. Okay, do you see the cycle? Some of them they are caused of the wind and water changing, and some of them are melting. Some of them wind and water, heat and pressures, and melting. All of them caused of the water, rock cycle, and then they change of the water. The arrow here shows the change of each types of the rock into the other type. Most of them are changed to a new type of the rock. Sometimes melting, and sometimes of the pressure and heating and wind and water change the rock to other type. Okay, dear students, what is the rock cycle? This process of the rock changing from one type of rock into another is called what? Called rock cycle. Okay, draw this picture. This is homework. Draw this cycle in your notebook, okay? And write down the name. This one and this one and this one. Just like this picture, okay? Draw in your notebook and write down the name. And then look at this, how people use rock. Have you ever asked yourself how the human use rock? Colorful rocks are worn as a jewelry. Roads are paved with the rocks, and many buildings and statues are made of the rocks. Also, glass is made of the sandstones rock. Look at this house. The human built this house by what? By the rocks. What are two use of the rocks? As I told you, roads and colorful for the making a nice house and jewelry, and sometimes for the making the glass. And a house built of the rocks in the village of the circle in the Suleymaniya government. This house made by what? Made by the rocks. If you have any question anytime, I am here to answer you. Okay, dear students, please watch the video and write down the definition and draw this cycle in your notebook. Okay, draw this cycle in your notebook and memorize three types of rock: igneous rock, sedimentary, and metamorphic rock.